It's real good. It was so chew.
Oh, nothing. I was just going to say that meetings are starting to open up in Traverse City.
Yeah, and if you know of a meeting, and I don't care what state you're in, we'll put it on the website and we'll make a map and people can click on their state that they're in. If you know a meeting that used to be happening is not happening, but is happening, let us know.
Yeah.
And that way we can put it up on the website. And like I said, it doesn't matter what state you're in. I'll find a way to make it accessible for everyone. And that way, because like we just moved to Traverse City, I really don't know what's open, what's not. I know Wednesday we're going to Charlevoix, but that's Tom's meeting and it's outside.
Right. That's what I think a lot of them are right at this moment. But just that in general is a new step in the right direction, just because I think there's a lot of people in the recovery community that have been itching to get out there and be around physically, put their shoes on and go to a meeting. Mm-hmm. It's different. I mean, Zoom has been amazing for what it is and for the necessity of it in general, to be able to communicate with other alcoholics and addicts. So I'm grateful for that. I don't know where we would be without it, for a lot of different reasons. And, but I mean, in general, I think there's just something about human communication, like when you actually are there physically. So I think it's happening slowly. I know it's happening slowly, but and they're doing, from what I know, they're doing like the social distancing thing, and also majority of the ones that have opened up that I know about are outside and are outside venues. So under pavilions, on a beach, things like that. So they're being careful, So I'm excited to do that. Get back out there.
Are strip clubs open?
I'm going to go with no, but it's a possibility. I'm not sure. I don't even know where there are strip clubs around here.
I don't either. I don't really go to them. But, I mean, are those people... Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to make jokes about it because it's not funny. I was in a...
Are you talking about going back to work?
No. No, I was talking about sex addiction. But, I mean, there's internet. But, I mean, sometimes, I don't know. I don't know how that works. And I'm not trying to make jokes about it. I was in a place with a guy, and at the time I didn't understand it. But he was like, "No, I'm addicted to porn," and he just stayed in his room the whole time. And it was kind of weird because that was my first run in, but that was at more of a mental health facility in Grand Rapids. It wasn't Pine Rest. It's Pivot, I believe it was called. But anyway, it was a good little place. It was a good stay. Interesting things happened there, but yeah. So I'm not trying to make light of somebody with a sex addiction. I was just wondering, if strip clubs are open. I was thinking about other things that would be closed. That social distancing could be huge. No, because you can't strip outside.
Right.
Or you could. Like right. if I owned a strip club, I think what I would do is I would buy just a big fence, or better yet, I would just buy poles. Well, hold on, let me finish this. I would buy a pole, and I would just take banner roll or something and wrap it all the way around so nobody could see in, and then just do it outside, like a little stage or something, or I don't know what you would really need.
Is that on your list of things to do?
No, it's never been on my list to own a strip club. But if I did, I would get creative with it. I'd change the game of stripping. Or I don't know. It would probably get shut down pretty quick. But I would. Yeah, it's just a good thing I don't.
Dream big, Corey.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. You got to dream big if you're dreaming, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it. But yeah, big shout out again to Dustin, aka Dion Love. I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of using a fake name when I'm using it on on the podcast. But Dustin, much love. I hope you're listening, my man, and good things. So if you're interested in the fantasy football thing that I was talking about, or maybe you have an idea. If you're like, hey, no, yeah, that was cool, but how about do this or do that, or we could do this, open to ideas and suggestions. And if you want to help out and be a 217 Recovery ambassador, let me know. We'll send you some stuff. And, just start talking to people. Say, hey, you like fantasy football, right? Well, these guys in Traverse City, Michigan, 217 Recovery, they actually are raising money to start a sober living house. And, they want to do this and that. And, they need as much money as they can get. So they're doing a fantasy football league. Next year, they're doing a golf tournament. And, just stuff like that. Just kind of get the word out for us, because without you, we couldn't do any of it, really. So appreciate it. And then look for the beach tour. Details on that coming soon. Mm-hmm. Michigan Beach Tour, where you can buy shirts and water.
Yeah.
And you can meet the ladies of 217 Recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going on a beach tour. Personally, I got other things I got to do. But
yeah, you will.
Otherwise, I would have been in there. But it's just so busy lately with stuff. But all right, thanks for listening. And we're on Pandora now.
That's right.
About effing time.
Only took a year.
No, because Pandora just started that. I want to say back in it was either late last year or early this year. It might have been early this year, like January, February. So I submitted all the stuff, and then they were like, "Oh, it takes a couple weeks." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what they all say." And then it came back with, boom, you're approved. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then I go look, and we're not on there. Mm-hmm. So I sent an email saying, hey, I got the email saying we're approved, but we're not on there. And then they wrote back 4 days later and said, oh, well, we'll send it to our whatever programming team, and we'll get right on that. Okay. So I wait a couple weeks. I email back nothing. Then I forget about it. And then like a month or so later, I'm like, okay, hey, why aren't we on Pandora? Because people ask us, you guys on Pandora? I'm like, no. We're supposed to be. We're approved. I don't know why. So this finally, I even get emails from like the team. Hey, Pandora podcasters, here's today's newsletter or this week's news. So I write them back. I'm like, yeah, it'd be great if my podcast was up there. And I don't know, whatever I said this last time apparently was effective, because then I just thought the other day, I'm like, I'm going to go look again. I think, it was this morning, wasn't it?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I looked and was like, oh.
So we are on Pandora.
Yeah. So there you go. All platforms.
Check.
Yeah, there's another one I've never heard of. And if you're listening on that, I appreciate it, and I'll tell you what it is. It's a really weird name, and I should check it out. Like some of them, I can't because I have an Apple. Mm-hmm. And you can't get all of them on here, but some of them you can. See all. Let me just say it. So Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Geo7, JIOSAAVN. Just added. And then that's just the ones that Spreaker kind of connects us to. And then, then you have Pandora, and then you have TuneIn, and there's one radio something. And then there's so many, I don't even know. But pretty much, if anybody asks, what platform are you on? All of them.
Yeah.
At this point, it's all of them. So
it's great.
Pretty exciting. Thanks, Pandora. Really appreciate it. Mm-hmm. I have to stop bashing you. Love Pandora now. Pandora's great. Love them. Good stuff. But no. Appreciate you listening. Share us with your friends. Let them know that there is a podcast about recovery, and that we can have fun in recovery, and you don't have to feel sad about being in recovery. It's a good thing. If you're making a decision, or maybe you're on the fence, like, how can I live without drinking? Trust me, it is good. Life is so much better, and I promise you, if you give it a year and a half, 2 years, you'll be singing the same song, man. Just have fun, though. Just have fun in recovery. It can be done. But thanks again for listening. 217recovery.com for all the blogs. Broken to Beautiful's blog. Jay has a blog. Spiritual Asylum. P.S. I'm grateful. And then Mondays with Corey Winfield. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep doing it, but I just kind of started doing it just to do it. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Yeah, check out our blogs, resources. We do have a forum thing too, but you have to go like on our, if you use your phone, I don't know. I need to figure out how this stuff works and stop acting like an old man. Wix, if you have the Wix app and you go to our website through the Wix app, Wix, then there's a forum on there and you can leave us messages. You can talk about anything you want. So just be respectful. And yeah, until Tuesday, thanks.
Thank you.
See you later.